So now let's move on to the next one, which is going to be P2070. Let's go ahead and download that receipt. And I'm going to batch do this. So I'm going to go back, and I know I was on upcoming and P2070. I'm going to go to set 120, and then I'm going to download the receipt as well. Go back, upcoming, and P2073, download the receipt. Go back, upcoming, and SEP 292 is our last one. We're going to download that receipt. And then now we can sort of do some of the tasks, batch task them. So let's do that. Let's open up this one, and then open up this one, and then open up this one, and then open up the final one. And give her just a second. She should populate there. Doing something funky. And there we go. All right. So you can actually view this a little bit bigger so that you can actually just kind of glance at them when we click on them. So this one is going to be P2073. We go right to here. We got RX56, P2073, and I am going to paste that into there. And then the next one is set 120. So set 120 is now RX55. And put that right in the front. There we go. And then we have P2070, RX54. Copy that text and rename this. And then we have this final one here, which is SEP 292, which is going to be RX57. So we're going to rename this. And that revealed some text that was missing there. It's a little weird. Looks like we already, that's why it was duplicated. Let's delete it. First one. And then paste. And I think we should be good to go for that. Bam, there we go. All right. So now that we've got those in our downloads squared away, let's minimize this. And then we've got them all downloaded on the Fluid app. So I think we're pretty set. We just operate off of the Asana task. And we've got the next one is going to be P2070. We got to obtain the rental agreement document. So let's P2070, that's this. And we're going to drop it right there. And go ahead and mark that off. And then set 120, we can do the same thing. So I think you're starting to see the pattern here of being able to knock out batches of tasks for each vehicle at once. So that set 120, I attach that document, and it's right here. And then for RX56, let's go ahead and attach that one. That's P2073. So we'll go back to this. Let's move it over here. And then, okay, so P2073, let's go ahead and drop it on there. And same thing for SEP 292, RX57, right here, and drop it right onto the task. And then RX51, we already did, right? And then RX57, let's work our way back up. Okay, we've got that document attached. And then P2073, got that document attached right here. Set 120, documents attached. 53, documents attached. And 54, documents attached. All right. So now we'll do the next one. We're going to add it to the daily planner. That's P2070. So I'm going to add this to the daily planner. It's already there. 2070. Boom, right there. So add it to daily planner. We're done. And then Cortex Fleet. Actually, we can probably mark these all off because we got all the daily planners done on them. That's right. And add a daily planner. I'm trying to group these together instead of doing each one individually because I can do multiple tasks down the row at once. So developing a nice little system here. Cortex Fleet for P2070. Let's go ahead and check Fleet for P2070. P2070. And a bracket that might not help. Looks like we have not rented that van before. So we'll need to add this vehicle. Don't worry, it's super easy. You'll want to have P2070 open in the reservation document. And yeah, we've got P2070. So let's add it. We need to add this vehicle because we've never added it before. What is the type of vehicle? This is a non-Amazon branded rental. Do you currently have it? Yes. Continue. Station. Choose your station. Rental provider. Fluid. And then it wants the reservation number. The reservation number is on the reservation document. So let's paste that reservation number here. And then the rental start date is going to be the 9th of May through the 10th of May. And the number of vehicles, we're just going to do one. We do each one of these individually, even though you can batch import. Do each one individually so that you got control. Each one of those is a unit. And we got to make sure that we follow that unit from start to finish. So save. Add this vehicle info. We are going to give it the same naming convention that we do with everything else. So P2070 is RX54. And we're going to paste that vehicle name in there and then go to the VIN number. And we can get that from reservation document. I'm going to paste that in there and hit search. It finds the vehicle data information for us. License plate number. That's usually difficult to get when you just reserve it. In this particular case, P2070, we've never rented it before. We don't have a license plate number right away. So we might be able to get it from the Fluid app. I know you can't see that on the screen, but in the Fluid app on the vehicle reservation, you will be able to see the license plate number right on the registration. This is Colorado license plate, Alpha Whiskey Zulu, Mike 98, and that's for Colorado. And then we're going to choose the file and we're going to upload that reservation document for P2070 again. Open. And then it looks like we're good. We're going to go ahead and hit save. And it looks like we're good to go. It says that it was ready to rock. If you reload this page, you'll see that vehicle's been created now. And you can go to that vehicle page and see your reservation document if you need it. So that one is good to go. So we're going to upload that to Cortex is good. Let's go down to the next one. Sub 214 and good. Set 120. We got to add that one to Cortex. So let's go over to Fleet and then hit set 120. Nope. Dashboard, my vehicles. Set 120 has not been used by us before. Set 120. Then we go to active, inactive. Okay, yeah. So we will need to add a vehicle. Okay. Non-Amazon branded rental. Do we currently have it? Yes. Okay. Station. D7. Rental provider. Fluid. And then the reservation number. This is for set 120. So let's open up set 120 and move it on over here so that we can quickly access that information. And in checking of this vehicle, we got a reservation number right there. Rental start date 9th, end date 10th, number of vehicles 1. Choose a file, and we have the set 120. Come on, there we go. Open and hit save. All right, add the vehicle info. The vehicle name for set 120. Of course, we use the same naming convention for all the instances of it. And copy. And we're going to paste that vehicle name in here. Go over here and grab that VIN number. This is in an R3X, so it is a extra large vehicle. Search VIN. It found it. And then we have the license plate number. Again, I'm going to be getting this from the Fluid app. And for set 120, the license plate is Alpha Lima Whiskey Zulu 94. And the state is, it looks like Colorado. Choose file, choose the set 120 again, and open. And let's go ahead and save that. All right, we got that vehicle entered into there. If we refresh the page, we can confirm, yes, RX55 is active, and it looks like we can close that one out for that task. All right, and now we have the next vehicle. Go down to Cortex Fleet. We're looking for P2073, and I believe we have rented this one before. And let's change the inactive, and there it is. So this one will be an easy one. We don't have to enter all the vehicle information. We just change that vehicle status to active. It asks us to change the rental dates. So let's put them in for the 9th to the 10th. And oh, just so you know, it's right there, the 9th through the 10th. And choose that file. And this is for P2073. P2073, and open and update. The vehicle name is not the same. Our P2073 is going to be RX56. So we're going to use RX56 for that. RX56, 56. And then we will hit save.